All right, we are installing the WHD-9813 into a Road Glide. As you can see here, this hunk of whatever this is going to get replaced with a piece of cutting technology from Soundstream. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Here's Jared taking some of the first screws, bolts out of the fairing. So is the Street Glide easier or the Road Glide?
Street Glide.
Road Glide?
Street Glide.
Street Glide. Sorry, I didn't hear you. The Road Glide's got a little bit more
Long shot. They don't like going back together.
The Road Glides don't like going back together. But we're gonna put this one back together, aren't we?
Yep.
That's because J-Rod's a pro.
That's what they tell me.
Jared's been installing Soundstream radios. I think he started to walk on a Tuesday and he started installing Soundstream radios on a Wednesday. Is that right?
Pretty damn close. What it feels like.
A lifetime of Harley audio upgrades. So what's next?
Just pulling this couple, like 6 screws, I think.
So that holds the windshield on?
No.
No?
You don't have to pull the windshields off of these.
Ah. No need to pull the windshield off of the Road Glides. So the inner fairing just kind of comes out. Nice. Got it. So it's the outer fairing, it's just the windshield is just attached.
Yep.
Interesting. So you're unplugging the light.
The one plug for the headlight.
That's easy. Here's what it looks like. Trying to stay out of J-Rod's way. So you unplug
your one main connector and your antenna.
Looks like a little bit of trim came loose there. Easy fix. Two screws?
Yep, 2 on each side. Just like on the Street Glide.
That was easy. Bada bing, bada boom. Right side's out. Three out of 4. Here comes the last one. Oh look, there's Kurt. Jared's dad and boss. He's your DOS. So you just pull it out from the front. Out with the old. Look at that brick. That one doesn't have Apple CarPlay, does it? Android Auto.
It's got what they call an aux cord.
It's got an aux cord. If it works. That's if it works. All right, here comes the radio. It's going in from the front side. I want to say there's an adapter or something that you put on there, J-Rod. What'd you put on there?
Yeah, there's 2 different gaskets that go on.
Two different gaskets.
Yeah, there's one for the street glide and then the different one for the road glide.
So we put the road glide one on. Now, it looks like he's struggling, but this is just how it kind of works. You kind of have to wedge it open, give it a little shove. They call it shoving with love. Shove with love. Now pulling it in. Wow, look at that. That is already looking so much better. So what are you doing right now? Making sure the lines, the holes align?
Just making sure everything gets all lined up correctly.
It's looking good. Well, it was looking good on this side. Here's the guys bringing the bikes in as they're closing up the shop. All right, so now we're gonna put the 4 screws in. Now it's kind of like a hand tightness, right?
Yeah.
Just for the get it aligned. Get a couple threads in. Easy work. And I'll do the same on the other side. It seems like on the road glide, the screws are a little bit easier access.
Yeah, definitely a lot easier to get to on the road glides. But only thing on the road glides is they're a little more, the fairings are always far more difficult to get back on. Just because of the way everything all kind of goes together on these bikes.
Sure.
But overall, not a horrible.
So you got the 4 screws tightened, hand tight, and now you're going back and...
Yeah, I just had a couple of threads in each one.
Yeah. Now I notice you're going one on the right, one on the left.
Yeah.
Is there a specific reason for that?
On these, you kind of just want to get them flat. Make sure the radio is straight.
Yeah.
Rather than, you tighten down one side and then you've got, resistance on screws on the other side. Just makes everything a little bit easier.
Pro tip from Jared. Do one on the right, then one on the left, and then finish it off with the other 2. Okay, now the plugs. So you already plugged in the harness. You already had that in.
Yeah, I already have the harness plugged into the actual radio itself.
And that's this part right here, which comes with
your new radio.
With your new radio. And it's got extra, plugs, the 32 pin connector and stuff like that in case you have more speakers or what have you, right?
Yep, exactly.
Just tucking those wires in, making it look as neat as possible.
Yep, just making sure everything's kind of where it needs to sit to make this fairing fit back on real nice.
All right, putting the outer fairing back on. What do they need to remember to do?
Always make sure your headlights are plugged in. And then also make sure your turn signal wires are all nice and tucked in before you actually start screwing anything together.
Headlight and turn signals, don't forget. Plug them back in or you're gonna have to do all this over again. But J-Rad's never had to do that, right?
Oh no, I've done it more than once. I won't lie to
He's
you.
not gonna lie. He's forgotten to plug the headlight in plenty of times.
That's in here.
Okay, I see. So your turn signal was kind of hanging, and now you're gonna tuck it up in there.
Yep, make sure your turn signal wires are all tucked up inside. And also very important, sometimes these move. If they were a little loose, I always recommend going back over and retightening these up.
What are these?
The
The support for the
Yeah.
turn signal?
it's the actual fairing support itself.
The fairing support itself.
Pause for a second.
All right, so you're just getting it all kind of aligned. Did it have to click in?
No, it's there two bolts that go through there.
Okay.
And then also very important on these, you want to make sure all of your little fins are in there on the inside. That way this all lines back up right.
Yeah, looks good.
Like that.
I'm helping.
So once you got all those on there, now
So is that hand tight or is that tightened all the way down?
Yeah, just kind of finger tight. And
Yeah.
Make sure you get them all, both sides all nice and put together. Make sure all these little tabs on the inside.
So if your bike looks like this, that's not how it's supposed to look. You did it wrong.
You got to be very careful with those tabs, because you can break them and then your fairing will not actually seat together properly.
You're talking about these little fins in here? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
be very careful with those, because especially at this rate, these bikes are getting older, everything's getting a little more brittle. Yeah, make sure you're very careful with these.
Okay, I see. So you kind of pulled the inner fairing out and the outer fairing kind of tucked itself in there.
Yeah.
Another pro tip. So now you're aligning the fairing support with the turn signal itself.
Yep.
Look at that.
Now we'll go back around and tighten all our screws up.
Okay. And after that, it's kind of done, right?
Yep, that's all there is to it.
Cool, man. All right, buddy, let's turn this thing on. Damn, look at that. Look at how clean the fitment is on the sides. There's no spaces or gaps. So this stereo, it's the Soundstream WHD.9813. Jared, where can people buy it? Where can people buy it?
Lifestyle Cycles online megastore.
And if they got questions, we got customer support,
Yep.
714-215-4059.
That's best place to get info.
Awesome.